Tonight, it's Super Bowl 56. Daniel Jones and the Buffalo Bills taking on Justin Fields and the Carolina Panthers.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills, a team trending upwards the last few years. Losers to KC in the AFC title game last season, but now in the Super Bowl seeking that elusive first ever title.
And I like what you just said there about how they're trending. This feels like the 1990s again when this Bills franchise went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years. They came up empty each time, but now they think that after last year's appearance in the AFC title game, this could be the year. And let's face it, those 1990s teams, they're rooting for them in a big way, as well as this tremendous fan base.
Meanwhile, for the Carolina Panthers, they make their third visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots. Lost by a field goal. Adam Vinatieri putting it through the pipes. They lose 32-29. Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara. And the Broncos just ran over them on defense in that one. That was a tough loss for them, 24-10. But this team, they have a different look to them. This team looks like that they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not. First time. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback, former 6th overall selection from Duke. It's Daniel Jones. Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Panthers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed. Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year.
We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a toss right to Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A handoff to Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Foye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
A final shot before the break. Fields finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the gun on third down, Jones. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. With Barkley. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Fields. To Barkley on the check down. And some room to run now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Fields on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A shotgun snap, Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
High throw, but the catch is made. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal. Immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.